program,
Mhm.
if that's what you're referring to. Let's say if you
Yeah.
have a voucher and you lose your job.
Yeah.
So the beauty of the voucher program is that we will make an adjustment based on what your income is. So if you're working, you're paying 30% of whatever you make towards your rent, and the difference between what you are paying and the actual market rent of the voucher you're referring to. Let's say if you have a voucher and you lose your income goes down, so then our beauty of the voucher program is that we always will make an adjustment. And if you lose your job based on what your income is, so if you're working, you're paying 30% of whatever you make towards your rent, and the difference between what you are paying and the actual market rent of the voucher you're referring to. Let's say if you pay a voucher and if your income goes down, so then our beauty of the voucher program
this is particularly for those who are receiving vouchers, but those who are not receiving vouchers, what would happen with them if they do meet the criteria to be able to live in those tenants, and let's say change in income, they would just be asked to leave, correct? Yeah.
Are they tax
Tax, yeah, this is particularly for those who are receiving vouchers, but those who are not receiving vouchers,
they would be able to stay for a while.
what would happen with them if they do meet the criteria to be able to live in those
Thank
tenants,
you.
and
Remember
let's
how
say
many are
change
tax
in
credit?
income,
There'll be
they
20,
would just be asked to leave,
27
correct?
tax credit units.
Are they tax
And we do
this is particularly for
just
those who are receiving vouchers, but those who are not receiving
Jamboree
vouchers,
really does do all that we
what would
can
happen with
to
them
ensure that
if they
people
do meet the
remain
criteria to be able
housed.
to live in those.
The new units won't come online for some period of time. We need to get the project financed, and then they'll need to be constructed. But there'll be a thorough screening process and qualification process to ensure that we are leasing and renting to the appropriate individuals. And then, as I said, Jamboree, this property has a significant service component. Jamboree's community impact group will be on site and will assist all residents to the extent they're having issues or challenges with their job situation, or they're coming up short on rent for a month. The idea is definitely not the idea is to provide housing stability for all, and we definitely endeavor to achieve that goal in all of our properties.
Then, in addition to that, if you recall that the agency does have the emergency rental assistance program that really helps anyone who falls within the income qualifications, and all of these are at 80% AMI and below, if I remember correctly. So they would be eligible to participate in that program, where we are currently paying rent in arrears all the way back to last year. We do anticipate that we will continue to receive money. There's another tranche of funding coming under the American Rescue Plan that does give us longer time frames. So we work with the landlords. In this case, that would be Jamboree, who could apply on behalf of the tenant, or the tenant could apply directly, so that we could help to keep them whole.
Thank you.
There's another tranche of funding
Right.
coming under
Any other
the
questions?
American
I see
Rescue
Barry's
Plan
got his hand up and
that
Marisha.
does give us longer
Barry, go
time
ahead.
frames. So we work with the landlords. In this case, that would be Jamboree.
I'm getting my clicking done here. Um, just thank you for that, Director. Just for clarity, for the
Thank you.
new component of the complex
Barry's
that's
got his hand up and Marisha.
anticipating being built, just so I'm understanding, that the entirety of that new unit is for the low and low income based on AMI, correct? Or is it a percentage of the available units that will be available for low income based on AMI?
So they're extremely low. So yeah, all the units are below 60% AMI, and that's just the low income designation by HUD.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if I caught that, but thank you. Thank you.
They're extremely low. So
Okay, Marisha.
Yes, actually, Barry covered my question. I had a very similar question, so thank you.
All right. Jasmine.
Okay.
Hi, I was wondering so I was reading this and it said section 3 considerations, and the other commissioners might be more familiar with this, but I hadn't heard of it. I was wondering, it says women's business enterprise requirements would be applied to all activities to the greatest extent feasible, and I was wondering what that is.
That's minority business enterprises and women business enterprises are a provision, a HUD provision that all federal projects of affordable housing using federal funds have to use. They have to make good efforts to engage in the community and hire workers in the community that are minorities, and then we have to approach women-owned businesses as well. If there's not, they don't have to use them if there's there's no availability, but they have to make a good faith effort to engage and reach out to the community to find those businesses that would help with the construction of the project.
And then the Section 3 program is the same type of thing, but the outreach to low-income individuals to work on those projects. They could be our residents who live within our properties or the Housing Choice Voucher Program, or they could just qualify from the standpoint of being a low-income individual who lives in the community. And that is a big push for us at SHRA, is to really make sure that there is outreach within the community so that they have an opportunity to participate and to gain experience working on these jobs. Or they could just qualify.
That's helpful. Thank you for explaining that.
Being a low-income individual who lives
All
in
right.
the community.
Anyone else?
And that is a big push for us at SHRA, is to
All right.
really make sure that there is outreach.
Any public comment on that, Laura?
So that they
None
have
at this
an
time.
opportunity,
Okay.
to
I'm
participate
open to a motion.
and gain experience working on these.
So moved.
Motion from Daryl.
Thank you for explaining that.
And all right. Anyone else?
I'll second.
I knew that was coming. Second from Sajama. All right. Roll call, please.
None at this time.
Okay. I'm open to a motion.
Amanfor,
Yay.
So moved.
Boyd,
Motion from Daryl.
Aye.
Morgan,
Aye.
I'll second.
I
Osmany,
knew that was coming.
Aye.
Second from Sajama.
Nunley, Schumacher
Roll call,
Hodge,
please.
Aye.
Okay. I'm open to a
Stajabu?
motion.
Amanfor,
Yay.
Starks,
Yes.
Boyd, Wu.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Aye. All right. Thank you. That takes us to our second business item,
Nunley,
which is
Schumacher Hodge,
approval of section 334.
Apologies for the poor lighting.
We'll have to talk to somebody about getting light.
I'm so sorry, Anne.
I'll do this again. Approval for section 33433 report, pre-development loan agreement, loan commitment, environmental remediation there, and disposition and development agreement for 39th and Broadway senior apartments.
Thank you, Chair Morgan and Commissioners Ann Nichols, Management Analyst. The report is for approval of $6.93 million in financing for the 39th and Broadway senior apartments. The developer, Related Companies of California, responded to SHRA's RFP and was awarded 5 Housing Authority-owned parcels. The development proposal also includes a privately held parcel located at 3916 Broadway. The proposed new construction development is located on a 0.77-acre vacant site in the Oak Park community. The 43-unit project includes 7 studios, 36 one-bedroom units, with affordability restrictions between 30% and 60% of area median income. Amenities include property management, community room with kitchen, laundry facilities, community garden, and courtyard patio with shade structure. Related Companies of California is the developer. The John Stewart Company is the management agent. The Life Matters include property organization is the community service provider. Laundry facilities. Life Matters will provide 15 hours of on-site resident services in addition to the 20 hours of on-site related companies at the neighboring Arbors the developer. The John Stewart Company is the residents from either site will be able to access services at organization is a community service. When completed, laundry development Matters will provide 15 hours with the Arbors at resident services in addition to the 20 hours senior development related build and at the neighboring Arbors the developer. Prior to the sale of the housing and the residents from either site will be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a community service. When contributed to previous development, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15 hours with the Arbors at residents $630,000 to the 20 unit senior development related build and at the neighboring Arbors and a developer. Prior to the sale of the housing and the residents from either site will be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a community housing. When contributed to previous development, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15 hours with the Arbors at residents $630,000 to the 20 unit senior development related build and at the neighboring Arbors and a developer. Entitled Chapter of the housing and the residents from either site will be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a community housing. When contributed and if successful, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15 hours with the Arbors at residents $630,000 to the 20 unit senior development related build and at the neighboring Arbors and a developer. Entitled Chapter of the housing and the residents from either site will be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a community housing. When contributed and if successful, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15
You
hours
said
with
that
the
they will
Arbors
be
at
providing
residents
15 hours of residential services.
$630,000 to the
Is
20
that
unit
a
senior
day
development
or
related build and
breakdown
at
of
the
that?
neighboring Arbors 15 hours of entitled Chapter of the housing and the residents from either site will be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a community housing. When contributed and if successful, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15
You
hours
said
with
that
the
they will
Arbors
be
at
providing
residents
15 hours of residential services.
$630,000 to the
Is
20
that
unit
a
senior
day
development
or
related build
breakdown
and
of
at the
that?
neighboring Arbors 15 hours of entitled Chapter of the housing and the residents from
I move
either
we
site will
approve.
be Life Matters. SHRA organization is a
Motion by
community
Mr.
housing.
Jones,
When
second by
contributed and if successful, Life Matters dry cleaner provide 15
You
hours
said
with
that
the
they will
Arbors
be
at
providing
residents
15 hours of
Manfar,
residential services.
$630,000
Yeah,
to the
is
20
that
unit
a
senior
day
development
or
related
Boyd,
build
breakdown
and
of
at the
that?
neighboring
Aye.
Arbors 15 hours of entitled
Morgan,
Chapter of the housing and the residents from
I move
either
we
Osmany,
site will
approve.
be Life Matters. SHRA
Aye.
organization is a
Motion by Mr.
community
Jones,
housing.
second
When
by Mr.
Schumacher
contributed and if
Hodge,
successful, Life Matters
Aye.
dry cleaner provide 15
You said
hours with
that
the
they will
Stajabu,
be
Arbors at
providing
residents
15 hours of
Manfar,
Aye.
residential services.
$630,000
Yeah,
to the 20
is that
unit
a
Starks,
day
senior
or
development related
Boyd,
build and at the neighboring
Aye.
Arbors 15 hours of entitled
Morgan.
Chapter
The
of the
motion
housing
carries.
and the residents
All right,
from
thank you.
either site will be Life Matters.
That takes us to the executive director's report.
Schumacher Hodge,
In terms of the report, just want to
Aye.
make sure that in your calendars, we are still scheduled for our next meeting on July 7th.
Morgan. The motion carries.
If we're going to change that, because we might cancel that meeting, then we will send out a notice to everyone to let them know. And that is it. I don't have anything else. Make sure that in your calendars, we are
Your
still
report's just a little bit
scheduled
longer
for
than
our
mine,
next meeting on July just a tad.
which I had nothing tonight.
If we're going to
Um,
change that, because
So,
we might cancel that meeting,
comments and
then we will
questions
send
of
out a notice
commissioners.
to everyone to let them know. And that is it.
Mr.
I
Jabu.
don't have anything else.
That'll be a Zoom meeting also
Your
July
report's
7th.
just a little bit longer than
Yes,
mine,
we're still scheduled for Zoom until
which I
further
had
notice.
nothing tonight.
Obviously, we, like many other agencies,
So,
are waiting to see what the
comments and
governor's
questions
direction
of
will be
commissioners.
come June 15th. But
Mr. Jabu.
we will also be
That'll
polling,
be a Zoom meeting
the
also July
members here of the
7th.
commission about resuming our in-person meetings. But eventually, that's Sam, I see you shaking your head as in, yes, we want to come back downtown. Come June.
Any word on anything
But
else on Mel
we will
Griffin?
also be polling,
That'll be a Zoom meeting.
the
Any word on
members
July
here of
7th?
the commission. Lyra, have you heard anything? Resuming our
I did hear that he's recovering
eventually that's
slowly.
Sam, I see you shaking your head
So
as in, yes,
that's about it
downtown.
at this point.
Come June.
Any word on, thank you.
We miss
Anything
him.
else
So
on
yeah,
Mel
but more to
Griffin?
come in terms of
Any word on July
our meetings and whether we will
I did
continue
hear
in a
that
Zoom
he's
format versus in
recovering
person.
slowly.
Thank you.
So that's about it
Anyone else?
at this point.
Any words on, thank you.
Miss
Anything
him.
else?
So yeah,
Well,
but more to come.
I
in
guess
terms
that's
of,
it.
We're going to adjourn early tonight.
meeting.
Yeah.
That's a good
Just-
thing.
Yeah, whether
Yes.
we will
I did
continue.
appreciate
in a
your,
Zoom format
recovering
participation, obviously, and your
Thank
comments
you.
and questions. They really
So
were very good questions.
that's about it.
Thank you.
At this point.
All right. With that, we are adjourned. Thank you.
It's maybe like a half an hour to get home right now if we were in public. So,
We're going to
Oh,
adjourn
okay.
early tonight.
We're still here at the
That's a good
office, though.
thing.
You know that,
Yeah.
right?
well, you guys are at the office.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were at home.
Were very good questions. Not at home.
Thank you.
All right. With that,
Womp, womp,
we are
womp.
adjourned.
It's maybe like a half an
I'm-
hour. Slave driver if we were in public.
I'm only 6 blocks from the
Oh,
office.
okay. We're still here at the
Bye,
office,
y'all.
though. You know that, right? Bye. See you guys
Well,
later.
you guys are at the
Good
office.
Good night. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were at home.
Were very good questions. Not at home.
Thank you.
All right. With that,